In today's video, we're going to be making this really easy, really fun glittery keychain with UV resin and vinyl from the 143 Vinyl VIP mystery box. To make this, all you need is an acrylic blank. I got these sunglasses, this acrylic blank from 143 Vinyl. These stab and grab tweezers make it really easy to get the plastic backing off of the acrylic blank. You want a paintbrush for planing the UV resin and glitter on your blank, and then a popsicle stick and a container to stir everything in. This is the UV resin that I'm using. I just got it off of Amazon, and I'll include a link to this exact one in the description of this video. And of course, you'll want some glitter. I'm using the color Anchor and the Starcraft glitter from 143 Vinyl as well. You will need a UV lamp. You can get this from 143 Vinyl, and then some gloves to protect your hands. So let's go ahead and get started mixing our UV resin and our glitter together. I like to start with just a little bit of both and then mix it up to see if it's the consistency and the color that you like. You're going to want to do about 2 or 3 coats of the UV resin with the glitter. So start with a little bit, and then if you feel like you're not going to have enough, then you can mix more, but try to get it all mixed in the same batch versus having to stir it later. So as you can see here, I added a little bit more resin, and then I checked the color of the glitter with the resin on the popsicle stick to make sure it was glittery or sparkly enough for me. Next, you'll want to take the plastic covering off of just one side of your acrylic blank. Leave it on the other side so that that surface is protected when you put your vinyl on. So we just removed the plastic covering, and then I'm going to use a paintbrush. And as you can see here, I sped it up a bit, but you will want to take your time, especially when you're going around that keychain hole, just to make sure that you don't get any resin inside of it. And try to keep the resin on the top part of the blank. You don't really want to get it on the sides either. That way it doesn't interfere with the vinyl that you'll be putting on later. But just take your time working around. I like to start on the edges. I learned this tip from Alex from over at DIY Alex, to start around the edges and then work your way in. Once you have it covered, pretty well covered, you'll want to put it under the UV lamp. And so just put it under the lamp and then set the lamp for 60 seconds. I like to also cover it with a piece of cardstock or something like that, just to protect my eyes from the UV rays that come through. Once it has been in there for 60 seconds, the light will automatically turn off. This UV lamp from 143 Vinyl has several timers on it. I think it's 30 seconds, 10 seconds, and 60 seconds. So I did it for the 60 seconds. Then you're just going to remove that acrylic blank from the lamp and use the same paintbrush and just go over the design again. As I don't know if you can see well in this video, but around the corner right there where I'm painting now on the edges, it wasn't super glittery. So that's why I'm doing 3 layers, just to make sure that I have plenty of glitter, plenty of coverage on the back side of this blank. So this is going to be the back side of the sunglasses, and then on the front side of the sunglasses, I'm going to put the StyleTech Sun Vinyl and the Luster Vinyl for that. So once we've done our second coat, again, you'll put your acrylic blank into this UV light, set it for 60 seconds again. After that, pull it out one more time and add a final coat of glitter and UV resin to your design. This is just making sure that you have the absolute most glitter possible. Most glitter possible? Can you ever have too much glitter? I don't think so. But this makes sure that you have every spot of the back of it covered so that you don't have any holes through when you're looking through from the front. All you'll see is the glitter. And again, make sure to be careful around that keychain hole to make sure you don't put the UV resin there and have it set so you can't put a keychain through it. But once we have our glitter on there, it doesn't need any time to dry. Once it's set, you are good to start working on the front side of your design. I'm just feeling it with my finger to make sure it is dry and it's not tacky. So as I get the camera to focus in, you can see all the glitter here. I think this turned out so fun. And now I'm going to take off the plastic backing from the front and add the vinyl to it. So let's go ahead and get started with that portion of the project. I do want to show you how to use an iPad when you are uploading a design. This SVG is free on 143 Vinyl site. It goes with this acrylic blank, so you can upload it there. So I've already uploaded the SVG into Design Space. It's sized for the blank already, so you don't need to resize it. You do want, if you're using the Joy like I am here, or actually any machine really, you do want to cut it in 2 separate mats, the different layers, if you're using the StyleTech Sun Vinyl and the StyleTech Luster, because it is 2 different types of vinyl. So for the StyleTech Sun Vinyl, I am going to use, let's see if I can find it. We're going to do the premium vinyl, and we're going to change from default to more pressure. And then we're just going to load the vinyl into our Joy. If you haven't used the Joy before, all of the controls for it to load it into the machine and to start the cutting is done from Design Space. So make sure that you have your iPad or your computer or whatever you're using right by your Joy to do that. If you are using any other Cricut machine, you can just cut as usual. Before I unloaded the machine or the mat from the machine, I did pull back the vinyl to make sure it cut all the way through. On this, because this Sun Vinyl is a little bit thicker, I like to check that just to make sure that it is a clean cut. Then I loaded the StyleTech Luster Vinyl on the standard grip mat. I changed the material on here to the premium outdoor vinyl. Or not premium outdoor, I'm sorry, premium frosted glitter vinyl. We did the default cut settings on that, and it cut beautifully. So the Joy is just going to quickly cut this project out, or this part of the sunglasses out. And this is a really quick project. It literally took me 15 minutes to do everything, the glitter, the vinyl, all of it. So it's a really quick and easy project. Once you have your 2 pieces of sunglasses cut, you'll just want to use transfer tape to attach the blue or the inside of the sunglasses onto the other sunglasses, onto the outside rim of the sunglasses. I'm using the medium tack transfer tape. You can use any transfer tape. I just really like this one. But I do like to layer the inside of the sunglasses onto the outside before I put it on the acrylic blank. Once we have that on the backing, then we're going to take our acrylic blank, take the plastic cover off of that again. This is another reason why you want to be careful and not get UV resin on the sides, because it can make it tough to get that plastic backing off. Do as I say and not as I do, because as you can see here, I'm having a little bit of a struggle just getting all the plastic backing off, but we got it all off, no problem. Once you have the plastic backing off, then you'll just want to line up your vinyl onto the acrylic and use a squeegee to press it on, peel the transfer tape away, and then I am going to put resin, not with the glitter, just with the UV resin on the front of the acrylic to make sure that that vinyl stays on there nice and thick. This is going to go on my keys and they go on my purse, and I don't know about you, but I'm pretty tough on my keys, so I want to make sure that that vinyl doesn't peel. So we're just going to put a layer of vinyl, or a layer of UV resin over the vinyl. Once again, be careful around that keychain hole so that you'll be able to get the keychain in there. And then I put this under the UV lamp for 2 60-second periods to make sure it was really dry and it wasn't tacky to the touch. I'm just going around the keychain hole again to make sure that we have, since the smaller pieces are where, like the smaller pieces around the vinyl is where they tend to peel. So after the second round of the UV resin light, I'll take it out and feel it to make sure that it's not tacky anymore, that it's completely dry. As you can see here, that UV resin, the color went away already, dang it, but it goes in the sun from that white vinyl to the blue vinyl, and it's such a pretty color. I really like how it looks with that luster. Next, let's go ahead and add our keychain hardware to it. This ring tool that you can get from 143 Vinyl, it comes in super handy when you are putting keychains on things. You just put the ring tool on your finger and then open up your key hole ring with the ring tool. Once you have that done, you'll want to put the hardware through the keychain. I always have a hard time keeping it on the keychain and then going through the blank, so I just take it apart and then put the keychain back on it, then put the ring tool back on your finger and close that hardware back up. And there you have it. A super quick, super easy, fun project to make. If you didn't get the DIY Alex mystery box, you can use any of the acrylic blanks from 143 Vinyl. This is a really affordable project too. If you like this video, I'd love to have you give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to Tastefully Frugal for more Cricut tips, tricks, and tutorials. Have a great day.